This is the dark side of the Jewish Bible, Old Testament, which not only Israelis, but all Christians are worshiping. They even made me swear on their holy genocidal Bible in the court. The bright side is that it starts with "Let there be light." The rest of it is, "Let there be genocide." All member states of the UN were required to sign the Genocide Convention, which requires them to prevent and condemn genocide, and also instigation to genocide. This includes Israel, whose leaders are now quoting genocidal passages from their holy Bible while committing a holy textbook genocide. There is a clear cognitive dissonance at UN level that allows such a situation to happen. Or is the UN not aware that the Jewish Bible is full of genocides and instigations to genocide? How can such a primitive state like Israel, which worships an ancient genocidal book that teaches its chosen people that genocides are holy, and that the genocide instigators, such as Moses, were divinely inspired, be allowed as a member of the United Nations, which requires all its members to condemn and prevent genocide? I just don't understand why Israel is not banned from the UN, as not only it is not condemning genocide, but it is literally worshiping genocides, and is now committing a genocide after their biblical Amalek model. Or how any nation who worships genocidal books can be a full member of the UN, which condemns genocide and has a genocide convention, which all states have signed in order to be accepted. And then we wonder why Israeli leaders are quoting their holy book filled with genocides while committing a holy textbook genocide. Amalek is not the only divinely inspired genocide in the Holy Jewish Bible or Old Testament. There are also the Midianite genocide, the Babylonian genocide, the Canaanite genocides, as well as many other instigations to genocide towards certain groups of people based on their religion, ethnicity, or other criteria of group targeting. These biblical instigations to genocide have been used extensively by Christians, who also worship the Old Testament, throughout their violent history to commit genocides, including in the Crusades, where they massacred tens of thousands of Muslim women and children, or during the colonizations where they mass murdered the American Indians, and pretty much all native population they encountered during their conquests. Not even the Aborigines were spared. This is what so-called civilized, Judeo-Christian-based morality has led everywhere it went, to genocide. Here is just one page in the Jewish Bible, which contains 5 consecutive genocides committed by Joshua, one of the holy Jewish warriors, prophets, which the Israelis were and are very proud of. One is even referring to Gaza. From Joshua chapter 10, 28. The day Joshua took Makkedah, he put the city and its king to the sword and totally destroyed everyone in it. He left no survivors, and he did to the king of Makkedah as he had done to the king of Jericho. 29. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Makkedah to Libnah and attacked it. 30. The Lord also gave that city and its king into Israel's hand. The city and everyone in it Joshua put to the sword. He left no survivors there. 30. And he did to its king as he had done to the king of Jericho. 31. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Libnah to Lachish. He took up positions against it and attacked it. 32. The Lord gave Lachish into Israel's hands, and Joshua took it on the 2nd day. The city and everyone in it he put to the sword, just as he had done to Libnah. 33. Meanwhile, Horam king of Gezer had come up to help Lachish, but Joshua defeated him and his army until no survivors were left. 34. Then Joshua and all Israel with him moved on from Lachish to Eglon. They took up positions against it and attacked it. 35. They captured it that same day and put it to the sword and totally destroy everyone in it, just as they had done to Lachish. 36. Then Joshua and all Israel with him went up from Eglon to Hebron and attacked it. 37. They took the city and put it to the sword, together with its king, its villages, and everyone in it. They left no survivors, just as at Eglon, they totally destroyed it and everyone in it. 38. Then Joshua and all Israel with him turned around and attacked Debir. 39. They took the city, its king, and its villages, and put them to the sword. Everyone in it they totally destroyed. They left no survivors. They did to Debir and its king, as they had done to Libnah and its king, and to Hebron. 40. So Joshua subdued the whole region, including the hill country, the Negev, the western foothills, and the mountain slopes, together with all their kings. He left no survivors. He totally destroyed all who breathed, just as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded. 41 Joshua subdued them from Kadesh Barnea to Gaza, and from the whole region of Goshen to Gibeon. 42 All these kings and their lands Joshua conquered in one campaign, because the Lord, the God of Israel, fought for Israel. BibleGateway.com. Because of the orders to completely destroy the enemy, many scholars have characterized these as divine commands to commit genocide. Other examples include the story of the Amalekites, Numbers, the war against the Midianites, Numbers, and the Battle of Jericho, Joshua.